of the Almighty. He's gonna uphold you. He'll never leave. Neither will he forsake you. He'll be there to comfort you.
It's Friday Night Live with Cat Carter.
That's right, Kevin. Let's go, sir. Turn it up.
Get ready, set, let's go.
Yes, sir. Come on. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night.
Yeah.
It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. It's Friday night.
Yeah.
It's Friday night.
What?
It's Friday night with
Come on.
Cat Carter. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night.
Yes, sir.
It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night.
Come on.
It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. With Cat Carter.
Come on.
With Cat Carter. With Cat Carter.
Yeah.
With Cat Carter.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night Live. I am your host, Kat Carter. How is everybody doing this evening? Oh, I have somebody special for y'all tonight. R.L. Walker is in the house. Yes, I have been waiting. I have been waiting for this show. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, Friday Night Live is a positive platform where we come to inform, innovate, and inspire. So let me tell you just a little bit about R.L. Walker. You know, I've been all on his website and all on the social media stuff. I'm so nosy and stuff. And there's so many wonderful things to tell you about RL, but I'll just tell a few and I'll let him tell the rest, okay? R.L. Walker is an accomplished smooth jazz saxophonist, composer, and producer who has established himself as a distinctive voice in contemporary instrumental music. Over the past decade, Walker has released 7 studio albums, each showcasing his evolving musical identity and commitment to creating immersive, emotional, resonant soundscapes. Please welcome to Friday Night Live, my new big brother, R.L. Walker. There he is.
Thank you so much, Dr. Cat.
How you doing, R.L.?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
I'm doing fine.
So happy to have you in the hot seat tonight. Ooh. No, I'm just playing. All right. We're going to take good care of you. Well, it is an honor to have you on the show. Oh, my goodness. And I don't take it lightly. It's a Friday night. I know there are other things you could be doing on a Friday night besides hanging out with me. So I don't take it lightly. We are honored to have you here tonight.
No, I'm glad to be here, Kat.
Yes, sir. So I'm going to get right into these questions because the hour goes so fast. And honestly, I really need to be probably changing this to 2. Watch, it's going to go fast. Watch. Okay. So we're going to start off with just kind of finding out how you got started. I know you started overseas. And you could tell us a little bit about that. But what made you pick up the saxophone instead of another instrument?
So actually, it starts a little earlier than that. Back in grade school, if you go that far back, you know, when they you're required to take a band class.
Yeah.
4th grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
My parents pushed me into playing the trumpet. So I learned all my musical theory, everything on a trumpet, and honestly, I hated every second of it. I just didn't like the trumpet, and nothing against the trumpet player or the trumpet. It's a beautiful instrument. I just didn't like it. and it didn't help that my best friend and his sister were playing the saxophone right next to me. So,
Oh, I see where this is going. I see where this is going.
right. So I've always had music in me, whether it be the trumpet early age, choir, church choir, everywhere. So, fast forward to when I was in the Air Force, they sent me over to Korea for a 1-year remote. That means no family. You just go by yourself. And I had a lot of time on my hands. And I went downtown. It was a downtown Osan. It's called Songtan. And there was a music store. And he had this beautiful nickel-plated, well, they say nickel, but it's Korea. So they had a black and gold saxophone, soprano.
Oh,
so
my.
Not knowing how to play anything on there, I bought this saxophone, took myself into the, on the bass, they had a full studio that nobody used. So when I left work, I just kept playing and practicing and playing. And I taught myself how to play the saxophone, pretty much.
Wow.
So then, knowing me, I said, let me take this outside the studio to see how I'm really doing. So I entered into a bunch of talent shows, and at the NCO club, every Friday night they had a live talent show. So I took my saxophone out there, and long story short, 7 CDs later, here I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was going to be my next question. Was there a moment when you knew your music was going to be more than a hobby?
So yes, and honestly, it was my big brother who told me that.
Nice.
He pretty much just said, "What are you waiting for?" And I didn't know. I just played because I love playing.
Right.
And he was like, "What are you waiting for?" And I was like, so I put a single out, and it took off.
Oh my goodness.
And I just kept going.
What was that feeling like? Oh my goodness.
At first it was disbelief. I'm like, because I tell you, I've listened to even back when I went to Hampton. Back at Hampton, I listened to George Howard, Najee, Kenny G, and I'm like, I want to do that, but I didn't know how to get started because I was so far into life. They say you pick up an instrument and you learn at a young age, and you kind of just let it travel through. Yeah. So I started so late, and that first single, I was disbelief. I'm like, wow, it actually worked. Right.
Wow.
So,
well, congratulations on that. I'm glad that you stepped on out the boat and did it. That's wonderful.
Yeah. So since then, I just have not looked back. I've been fortunate to be introduced to some very good producers, and yeah, it's just taken off.
Wow. Who was your biggest musical influence growing up?
Biggest musical. So I think you asked me this before, and I think I may have gave you the wrong answer. So I had to think further back. My biggest influence, and it wasn't a singer. It was a group. It was Blue Magic. Blue Magic was that
Blue
influence.
Magic.
Yes. That old school kind of R&B. When I grew up in New Jersey, there was a station. It was on AM station, and every night they went through the Whispers, Blue Magic. Who else? Shy Lights, and me and one of my best friends. Her name was Crystal. We would just sit there and listen to those songs like every night. And I can tell you that I think that's what started me on a love for music. Just listen to them sing, and I was like, wow, that sounds so good. And
all right,
I think that's what started me. And then I can go to Troop and Ready for the World.
Then Troop, and then okay. So you tripped me up. I'm glad I did something different because I was gonna do something. I'm glad I did something different.
You were gonna play a Troop song, were you?
I was gonna get you. All right. What's something most people don't realize about playing the saxophone?
It's I don't know. So I actually branched into teaching a little, and the first overwhelming thing is the saxophone looks very overwhelming with all the keys and the fingering and all that. But once you get it down, it's like riding a bike. You just you train your fingers and your technique and everything. And once you have that, it's I look at a saxophone and say that is pretty easy. Now, I'll look at a piano and say I don't know how they do that. I just don't. I don't get it. My left just does not work like that. So, but I can understand. It's just it looks complicated, but it's not.
I was thinking like the wind, like blowing. Like I didn't know if it took a lot to blow or get the sound out.
Even your blowing becomes a technique, and once you get it down, it's easy as breathing. Because you let the horn do all the work.
Oh, okay. So what's harder, technique or creativity?
Creativity. For me, creativity. I'll hear. I don't know. It's funny. I would listen to other artists say they'll be walking down the street and they'll hear something, and it just turns into a song for them. And for me, it was. I couldn't grasp that early on, but I think now I understand. Because now I'll hear something and I'll incorporate that into a song. And I'm like, okay, that's the sound I hear when I hear, I don't know, like a truck passing by or something.
Yeah.
But for me, technique is a learned value, a learned asset. Once you have it, it's yours. I mean, I may not use the same techniques that say George Howard did or Najee or any other saxophonist. You have your own techniques, your own comfort area. And my brother used to tell me all the time. He was like, I need to get you out of that comfort run I always do. And after listening to what he said, I heard it. And I'm like, I fall back on this run that I in my early on in my saxophone years. I will fall back on there. That's my safe zone. But I had to learn different techniques, and I would listen to the teachings of Walter Beasley and Eric Marienthal and different techniques. And once I got it, I'm like, I got it. It's
nice.
And then you start developing your own techniques. I like you said the other day, and I didn't notice it till somebody told me that I have my own sound.
Yeah.
And once I heard that, I was like, okay. Maybe I do, right? so
nice.
But yeah, I would say for me, creativity. A lot of my producers would send me tracks, and I would hear something. They would hear something for me. You don't hear that, and I'm like, no, right? And then they'll actually they'll highlight on keyboard and say, listen to this, and I say, oh, I see what you're saying. So that's more difficult to me than technique.
Okay. Have you ever wanted to quit, and what happened?
I've never wanted to quit. I get in these periods where the creativity just stops and I take a break. And I think maybe that's healthy, just to take a break and come back, because at one point I was trying to create so hard that, I just couldn't. My mother used to always tell me, there's a teaching in the Bible that says, be patient, sit down, stop, and listen. And I use that, and I'll just stop. I'm like, okay, let me just take a break, and then come back to it. And I'll tell you another time, I didn't want to quit, but one of my strongest assets, my main musical producer, he passed away last year.
I'm sorry.
And that was hard. I just stopped
doing
it for like 3-4 months. I just couldn't. And then ironically enough, before he passed, he sent me a track, and I found that track like maybe 4 months later, and I listened to it, and it got me back into playing.
Wow.
So, So if you Lou Lang Jr., that was my guy.
Nice. Where do you find inspiration when you do get stuck?
I do a lot of listening.
Me too.
You go on YouTube or Amazon, artists are putting out songs daily. I mean,
Yeah.
a new song is coming, and I listen, and I'm like, hey, I like that. I like that. I'll try to incorporate a run that they did, and I say, okay, let me build the song around that because I like that run, or I like that tone he used or she used. Even in singing, I'll take vocalist. And then it helps to have a team behind me because they'll send me tracks. Hey, listen to this track. I think it sounds just like you, and I'll go from there. So,
Okay.
And when I'm stuck, I'm not stuck for long.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like sometimes when I'm dealing, sometimes it is good to just step back for a minute and then just go back and revisit it.
Right.
Sometimes when I lose stuff around the house, I'll step back and I'll go back. And it was there, and I just looked right over. I mean, it's crazy, but
Yep.
I mean, it's something
Stand there
about
waving
just
at you,
taking
right?
a minute. Yeah, taking a little. Yeah. All right. Well, let's listen to some of your music, RL. Let's
Okay.
listen to Black Sand Beach. Beach is it
Beaches.
beach or beaches?
Beaches.
Beach.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about this. Tell us how it came to be. Tell us how did you come up with that name? Tell us all about it before we listen to it.
So outside of playing the saxophone, I love to travel. And whether it be the Pacific or Caribbean, I'm a big island guy.
Nice.
And I always wanted to do a track either centered around an island or a beach or something like that. So when I heard this track, that actually I got this from Lou a couple years, that's like early on in my career. I heard in my mind, I just saw a beach. The whole scene just laid out in front of me. So when I played it, and you'll hear the background of the ambient sound in this track is water, hitting water waves hitting the seashore and everything, or a dock. We put that into the track, and that's just I just love water and beaches, and so there it was.
Okay. Nice. All right. Well, let's check it out.
Okay.
Nice. I was
That's
sitting
one
up
of my
here.
favorite songs, by the way.
You know what I felt when I was listening to it? I felt like I was driving on the off the coast. I was driving. That's a beautiful beat. Did you all enjoy that? Yeah, they enjoyed it. Yeah. All right. So I want to take this time to welcome everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Hope that you all are enjoying the show. We have the phenomenal R.L. Walker in with us tonight. And we just listened to Black Sand Beaches. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh, see, they ready to go on vacation.
I know that's right.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was really beautiful. Really nice and mellow. Just that was a really nice beat. Dang,
Thank
that
you.
was nice. Now I know how to be listen. I know what I'll be listening to while I'm cleaning up this weekend at the house. All right. So, what I want to ask you: what's the weirdest gig you've ever played?
Weirdest.
You
Wow.
probably don't have none
I'm trying to think. um,
because you seem like you're pretty like you do your research. You're pretty
oh yeah, oh
selective.
yeah.
You know,
I mean,
you
I
ain't
do
just
this.
gonna go on.
So
You're not just going. So yeah, yeah.
I can tell you I wouldn't say it's weird, but very structured gig I ever played, and
Mm-hmm.
many of them
Mm-hmm.
are weddings.
Oh, nice.
It's very you have 2 minutes to play this. You have 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play. I mean, very. So I'm like, well,
Wow.
the song is 4 minutes long, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't think of a weird one.
Well,
Um,
since you brought up weddings, you do play for weddings and
yes.
events and different things like that. So, if people were interested in hiring you for those type of events, how would they get in contact with you?
So either through my website, rlwalkermusic.com, and as my daughter laughs at my email, it's rlwalker@rlwalkermusic.com. And she said, "You must be RL Walker." I'm like, so it's very easy. So either those two mediums. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Amazon. I'm on Instagram. So you can
Okay.
instant message me at all three of those platforms as well.
All right. All right.
I do
Okay.
travel.
Y'all hear him? He does travel now.
I do travel.
All right. What's the funniest thing that ever happened on stage with you? Has there anything funny or crazy ever happened?
So yes. So
Uh-oh.
no, and it was funny because my roommate from Hampton, he came to one of the shows, and
Mm-hmm.
we like to joke around a lot. And I think I was playing Sade. I was doing one of her tracks. I was playing that, and he knew the words. So I'm playing, and knowing how silly he is, he just started singing, and I just couldn't go in. I couldn't play anymore. I
It
couldn't.
was over.
It was over. I was done. Right. So,
All of us have
I just
friends
gave him
like
the
that.
mic. I
All
just
of us
gave him
have
the mic.
friends that. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Yeah.
here's a question. Have you ever played in the Caribbean?
I have not. Would love
Oh,
to.
bucket list?
Yes,
Bucket
I have
list?
not. Like I said, I love traveling through the islands, and if I have not, but if there's a gig or somebody needs a saxophonist, I'm willing.
All right. I know you got some events coming up, so let's talk about this one. Wait, let me take this down. Let me put up the event. I believe it's in October. October
Yes.
the 4th. Tell us what's going on.
So this is in my fraternity. If anybody didn't see the banner on the wall, I'm in Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. We put this on this will be the third one. It's a scholarship fundraising jazz event. And over the last 2 years, we were able to bring in some besides myself, bring in some very good jazz musicians, such as Christian de Masones, Big New York. We had Costella, she's actually coming to this one as well. So we'll get her out here on the East Coast, and a lot of local jazz talent here in Northern VA and DC. There's a lot of jazz in DC and Northern VA. If you didn't know, so we'll put that together. We do it every year. This
Okay.
one is October 4th. Then the venue's at a golf course, so very nice golf course in
Nice.
Woodbridge. So that's what
Okay.
that one is.
All right. So I'll definitely put that on the Facebook, on the Friday Night Live Facebook page as well.
Okay.
So if you all are in the area, check them out. And then you have a new project coming up.
Yes. So I'm
Nice.
very excited about this. It's the project is Smooth Jazz Nights. It's going to be a 10-track CD. A 10-track CD. I told you before, as I mentioned before, my man passed away last year, so
Yeah.
I got a new producer, and he kind of took me in a different direction, and you'll definitely hear it.
Okay.
But you know, as my brother, who was also my manager, he said, hey, from time to time, you need to go in a different direction and see what else is out there, what your talent can take, where your talent can take you. So I believe this track captures a new sound for me.
Okay.
I mean, it's not track, this CD. I'm very excited about it. So that it's
When
coming
is it
out
gonna come out?
So I'm looking to release it late summer, early fall ish.
Okay. We're gonna be looking for it.
Most of the tracks are completed. It's a few more to go. I'm trying to get some more collaborations with a few more artists on there.
All right.
So
Best
once we do
wishes
that-
on that, RL.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Uh-oh. We are putting RL in the hot seat. RL. Okay, I got to give you some rules now. The previous guests made it hard for you because they was acting up. So I got to give you some rules.
Okay.
So you have to answer immediately. No thinking, no
geez.
explaining. If you hesitate for more than 3 seconds, you have to play a dramatic sax rig before answering.
Okay. A dramatic sax.
The dramatic sax, yeah. Ready? All right, here we go. No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure. Okay.
Uh-oh.
What do you prefer more when it comes to saxophone? The alto, tenor, soprano, or baritone?
Soprano.
All right. One word that describes your playing style.
Smooth.
Dream venue.
The Birchmere in Northern VA.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I am a night owl. I cannot go to sleep.
Most underrated song. It doesn't have to be yours. It could be anybody's.
I don't know. Okay. Jeez. That was hard.
You gotta get your saxophone together. Ready. All right.
Yeah.
Favorite key to play in?
C major.
Dream vacation.
Anywhere in the Caribbean.
Biggest sax myth.
It's harder to play a tenor than it is a soprano saxophone.
Favorite holiday.
Christmas.
Most requested song.
Soft Curves Ahead.
Last one. If you could have dinner with 3 people, living or dead, who are they?
Ooh. I just told Mitty.
You got to do a riff.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that was. I don't. Oof. Okay, that was pretty hard.
You still got to give us one. You got to give us an answer.
Do I?
Yeah, we waiting. We want to know. We nosy.
I don't even. So you know what? Thelonious Monk. I would love to. I would love to talk to him. John Coltrane.
Ooh.
And it's all musicians. And the third person. I don't know. Wow.
I got you.
Yeah, you got me.
Okay. Is your saxophone like ready? Can you play or something like on the fly if I asked you to?
I can. I don't know how the mic will sound though, because I
That's all
have
right.
my.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell a story, and after each sentence, I want you to interpret it on your saxophone. Okay, it's only like four sentences. It's not that many, but
Okay.
it's a story. Okay,
Okay.
let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I woke up today feeling pretty confident. Then I realized my left shoe was missing. It was in the darn refrigerator. You know what? I don't even own that refrigerator.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
That was,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't even know if that fit. That was good.
This is the first time I've ever played that game. You're the first
That was
that
good.
particular game. You're the very first one. I was trying it out to see how it went. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. We're at the mid hour. We're at the midpoint already. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness.
No, you said it would go fast.
Hey, it's going fast. It's going fast. Okay. All right. Let me see. They putting stuff in. Oh, they laughing. They laughing in the comments. They laughing in the oh, they laughing in the comments. They are laughing in the comments. Let's see. Here's another question. What about gigging on a cruise ship?
I've done it twice on the Smooth Jazz cruise. Not last year, but 2 years. The 2 years cruise before that. So I've been on the Smooth Jazz cruise twice already.
Nice.
Playing for Brian Culberson and Boney and the gang.
All
So
right.
I've done that. That was one of my bucket list items. I wanted to get on the Smooth Jazz cruise and I wanted to play. So I've done that twice already.
Nice. Who is your guest musical influences? Did we ask that earlier? Your musical influences? No, we did. I think I did like coming up, like when you were growing up.
Right.
This one is what just wants to know who are your musical influences.
So in saxophone, I kind of, when I first started, you hear a saxophonist, and my reaction was, hey, I want to play like him. I want to do, and that was George Howard. It was just it was just George Howard. His CD got me through basic training Air Force, because that's what kept me going. So when I finally started playing, in my mind, I wanted to be like George Howard. But again, I developed my own sound. And but he's, in my mind, he's a master. Najee's a master. Boney James is a master. So they do things I like. So I would take different runs from them and make it mine and incorporate it into my songs and everything. Yeah. So I have many saxophone influences. Many. There are many.
He wants to know some great musicians you've performed with. Who are some people you've performed with?
So I played with Big New York. I don't know if you know him. He's Christian De Masones. He's here in Virginia. Billboard Bassist #1 last year. I've played with he's gonna kill me. I got his name. Brendan Rothwell from Canada, another bassist. I've played with Castella. We have a few tracks together already.
Castella. They know who Castella is.
So one track we did together, we redid the Whispers in the Mood. So take a listen to it when you get a chance.
Wow.
I played with Jerry Johnson. He's the lead guitarist in the Boney James band.
Ooh.
Yeah. We actually did a track together on my last CD. He told me to call him Uncle Jerry.
Nice.
Yeah, so those are a few. I strive to collaborate with more. It's once people hear your sound and you get your pedigree under you, they start knocking on your door. So I'm finding that happening now.
Nice. Yeah, that is awesome.
Hmm.
That is awesome. Okay. How would you define success today compared to 20 years ago?
You know what? I kind of wish success was 20 years ago because now a lot of and you said a lot of artists sound exactly the same,
Yeah.
and a lot of the music is exactly the same. At
Mm-hmm.
least back then you had, well, maybe not just 20 years, a little further, but you had full bands playing behind you. You had, there was an actual keyboardist, there was an actual drummer. It
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
all it wasn't
Yeah.
all AI. And so for me, in this day and age, I try not to use a lot of electronics to get the true sound. Because anybody can pick up an instrument and sound like somebody else just based on electronics. And you can pattern your whole
Yeah. It's so
sound.
different now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I try not to use the least electronics I can use. I try that.
Okay.
I'll go out and get a real bassist to put a track down for me, a real pianist, a real flautist, a real vocalist, instead of using right today AI. It's so easy
Yeah.
now to
Yeah.
create
So
with
easy.
AI. It's
Yeah.
so for me, that's what success is. If I can stay true to the art of early days, I say early days, the
I
early
know what you mean.
artists who
Yeah.
actually played the instrument, right?
Yeah. Okay. Is there a particular performance that still gives you chills when you think about it?
So I can tell you what got me on the track to. I told you there was a gap in between me playing instruments from grade school. In there, I was in the choir, of course, church choir and
Mm-hmm.
everything. But I had
Mm-hmm.
pretty much put down instruments. I was at Hampton University in Ogden Hall. It was homecoming. I didn't want to be there, but my girlfriend, wife now, said we're going to this concert. I didn't know who Najee was, right?
Oh wow.
I didn't know.
Oh, that
And
was
I
going to
was
be a nice surprise. Oh wow.
right. I was sitting in the audience, and the band starts playing, and then I hear this saxophone playing, and he's coming from behind us, coming down the aisle, and that right there changed my entire direction. That made me say, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Somehow I'm going to figure out how to do that. So I think that's what put me on the path, and I still think about that now as my red letter date of when I actually made up in my mind that I am going to either teach myself how to play the saxophone or do something on a saxophone. Never in my wildest dreams would I say I was going to create 7 CDs.
Right.
That just never was in my thought at all.
Wow. I think that's wonderful, though.
Mhm.
If you could leave one lesson for an early musician, someone that wanted to play the saxophone, what would that be?
Stick with it. That stick with it. It's you just for anything you do, there's a training period, there's a learning period, and even not even musicians. There's a lot of times, and I just don't want to do it anymore. You get tired, but a lot of these artists, and myself included, the reason why I'm where I am now is the days when I didn't want to practice, I practiced. The days that if I just did 20 minutes, 15 minutes, that counts. But and there's days when I just don't want to pick the horn up. I don't want to practice, but I force myself to come down here and be like, okay, at least let me do a warm-up technique or something. Because now what I found is it's very easy now. Just like when you had me play a second ago, I can run a riff with no problem. So that would be my advice. Just stick with it. And that's why I tell a lot of guys who I instruct now, just you got to practice. Anything you do, you got to learn it. If you want to be better in it, you got to learn it. You got to dedicate. It's not just going to happen. If it was that easy, everybody would be playing the saxophone right now.
Oh, you sound like my uncle. Yes. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
He told me that when I was trying to get my doctorate and I was really having a hard time. And that's
Okay.
exactly what he said.
yeah, it's just stick with it.
Yeah.
There's gonna be days when you're like, I just don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But the fruit that you bear from your practice is what you be most proud of.
Okay. How is AI affecting your music?
I try so hard not to use AI. I try. It's just I try so hard. It's just so easy, right?
Right.
It's
Because it's like right there.
yeah. Now I will say it's easy when I'm trying to create when I'm creating, because it's easy for me to go into an AI and run a tune,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll say, okay, it sounds like you want to go here, and it'll help my creativity. But I try not to incorporate that in my song. Not the AI generated. I'll take that and I'll find a musician or, hey, can you run this
Let
chord?
them do it.
Right? Yeah. But it helps, and it's a hindrance in my mind. It makes it easy to create because it kind of leads you down and say, what are you trying to create? Okay, I need a smooth track, piano led, save room for saxophone here and there, and it'll actually create. And I'm like, when I first tried it, I was like, wow, that was pretty easy. But then I learned you start relying on it, and then again, no, I just no, because when it comes time to play the song live,
right, and you live, right? What are you gonna do?
That
makes sense. Yeah.
And then the band, it's an AI band, so now you're trying to tell a band, okay, you got to play, you got to come in here, you got to do this. So it's just
can
hard.
get all complicated.
Yeah.
All right, let's listen to another one of your projects.
Okay.
Soft Curves Ahead. Tell us about this project.
So I got in trouble with this one because my wife was like, "What are you talking about?" Right? I was like, "Look." So fellas listening, I'm not talking about the road here, right? So just understand what I'm saying. So and then I did a video to it, and Facebook wouldn't play it. Actually took it down and said, "Yeah, we're not putting that on there." So just say that, but it's more of a, I would say, not a tribute, but it's kind of where my thought was then. Soft Curves Ahead. It was pretty much glorifying a feminine body, flat out. I'll say it.
Yeah.
So, but that's where it came from. Again, it's another track that Lou helped me write, and I think we captured it. But I hope you enjoy it. But this is like one of my most requested songs too. So.
Oh, nice. Okay, let's check it out. Here we go. This is, I don't want to say it wrong, Soft Curves Ahead. That was nice.
Thank you.
That
Thank you.
was really, really nice. Really, really nice groove. Did you all enjoy that? Did you all enjoy that in the comments? Let me see. Yeah, they enjoyed it. They enjoyed it. Mellow sound. Katie Breath is here. She says, talent musician, wonderful person, proud to call him friend. Matter of fact, let me do some shout outs.
Hey, thank you, Katie.
Let's see. We have Karani, my other moderator, is over there on Twitch hanging it down for me. Brian Barzy from the Boogie Down Bronx is here.
Bronx.
Auntie Ada Foster is here. Earl Scene Gerald is here. Marilyn Ford is here. If y'all don't put a comment in here, I can't send you a shout out because I can't see who you are because I see a lot of people watching. But if you would like to say hi to RL, you're more than welcome. Leave a comment and we'll give you a shout out. All right, that was beautiful. So that was, what was that called again? Soft Curves. Yeah, yes. That was a pretty song. I mean, it was like a nice romantic song, like something that you can have like wine with or maybe dinner with or, something like that. I mean, it was pretty beautiful. Beautiful. I enjoyed it.
So most of my tracks tend to be on the mellow side, I'll say slow to mid tempo.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. If you listen to any of my music, you'll hear it. It'll all be in that range. I kind of break my comfort zone again and go a little upbeat on some tracks, but the majority of my songs are mellow.
Okay. What are you still trying to learn as a musician?
Anything I can.
That's right.
It's there's new. I honestly can learn something new every day, and I listen to. Right now, I'm still a student in the Eric Marienthal lessons because I'm learning something every day. I made a lot of friendship connections with other saxophonists. And I would ask questions like, "Hey, what's another way to do this run?" Because there's the saxophone. There's your prominent keys, but there's other ways to make the same key without that'll fit my fingering, or the mode that I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would ask that question. Hey, is there a different way to make this run? And sometimes yes, sometimes no. But there's a lot. I would say the saxophone family very helpful across the board. I mean, there's a lot of people who just want to teach.
Yeah.
So I work on things every day. New breathing techniques, new everything.
So, what saxophone do you play? Do you play the soprano, alto, tenor, or baritone?
So so my go-to saxophone is the soprano.
Okay.
Right. My but and so when I say mellow, I don't know. I have this thing when I came up listening to saxophonists. Again, it was George Howard. He played soprano, not mostly. Najee, he played soprano mostly. Kenny G plays soprano mostly. So I just thought, hey, that's what I want to play. So I taught myself, which is about the hardest saxophone to learn on, how to play the soprano first. Everybody should have said started with alto. I didn't know any better. But now I'm finding out my workhorse, I call it my workhorse, is my alto. That my alto is just if I want to get down and just play, it's the alto. And I picked up the tenor later after started following Boney James and listening, and I said, hey, that's pretty nice. So I kind of forced myself in there. So a lot of my later tracks are on the tenor.
Okay. If your saxophones could talk, what would they complain about?
Let's see. Well, I complain about it too. I have a bad habit. I'll play and just set it down and come back and play the next day and just set it down. So new saxophone players, old saxophone players, make sure you clean your sax. That would clean your sax. Because, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. And I like, why am I sick all the time? Because, right? So a lot of, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to put it out there, but yeah, a lot of bacteria builds up in there. So that's what they'll complain about. Hey, clean me. Right?
All right, this is our final question. This is the final question. What's a question you've always wished someone would ask you at an interview, but no one ever does?
So, actually, I have never got the question, do you enjoy playing the saxophone? It's always, he plays saxophone. And I would tell you, and nobody ever asked me, and I would say I immensely love playing the saxophone. I would come home.
Add that to my questions.
I would come home from my day job. So I do have a day job. Make sure the family's fed. Everybody's good to go. I will come downstairs in the studio, and that's when my night owl comes in, and I will stay up to 2-3 in the morning just running tracks. And I just love playing. I'll come down here and you put a song in front of me, and I will try to regurgitate that song to you that day on the saxophone, no matter what instrument was being played. I just love doing it.
All right. Well, I'm going to start asking those questions. All right. We're down to the final few minutes. Let's see who's coming up next week. Let me pull it up right quick. Coming up next week, we have a spoken word artist. It's been a couple of years since she's been here, but she is phenomenal. Alicia Davis will be here next week. You all do not want to miss that. It is going to be powerful, very powerful. All right. Okay. So, let me put it back up. All right, Ariel. So we got a couple of minutes left. Let me put your website back up. I want you to give opportunity. Maybe there's something I forgot. Please tell everybody where they can find your music. And if you have any final words, I'm gonna let you have the floor. Before you do it, I just want to thank you so much for giving up your time, sharing your musical journey with us. Best wishes on the event that's coming up in October, and the weddings that you're doing, and your new album that's coming up, your CD album.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't want to say CD because it's not CDs anymore, but I don't know what to say.
I just say project.
Project, yeah. So best wishes on that. And when time permits, we would love to have you come back and hang out with us again. We really enjoyed you. Thank you so much. All right, so it's all you. You can say a few words if you like, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
Okay. No, thank you everybody who tuned in to listen. I always like to have a platform to at least introduce myself. I do recognize that I'm not a big name in the industry or a big name, but these opportunities are a blessing to me. I'm glad that folks are interested in my music, and you can find all my music is on all the streaming platforms: Amazon, Google Music, iTunes, everything. I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, and it's all RL Music. So anywhere you just put RL Music, all that would come up on any platform. So feel free. I will be announcing my new CD release on my website, probably in the August time frame. Just got to make sure we get that all contracted out and everything. But that's coming. It's a very nice CD. It's called Smooth Jazz Nights for a reason, and you heard a few of my other tracks that are very mellow. So I continued with that. We just went in a different direction. But yeah, thank you so much. And that's all I have.
All right. Okay, so you all have a wonderful weekend. And you know what? I just thought about it. So next weekend is 4th of July. So we may not air. So Alicia is coming on that following Friday. So I don't know if I'm going to do a pop up or not, but I purposely took that Friday off because that's 4th of July. So if I don't see you guys, you all have a safe 4th of July. And then remember the climate that we live in. Be careful, be aware of your surroundings. And until next time, we'll see you. We out of here, RL.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
All right, let's go.